Lions TV, Chat and Chit, Millwall 2, QPR 0. Finally get to put a video in for a 3-pointer and a win. Huge result that. I think again we're looking at our Rangers in bother. I thought they were awful, but we've got to beat what's in front of us. That's the type of performance you wanted to see us against Stoke. You know, again, 20 yards up the pitch, going for it, creating chances, putting them under pressure. Don't get me wrong, the first half was again atrocious. Looking at thinking again, it could be a 0-0. Nothing happening. I think we scored at the right time. Changes the half-time perspective, that's for sure. And then the second half, I thought we had better chances. We limited them to, long shots and a dive for a penalty appeal. But we were relatively comfortable. But I thought we stuck chairing under the table. That's terrible. I'll jump in the Thames now. But yeah, he didn't look interested. He's never played like that against us. He's always had a bit between the teeth, and he against us, and scored a couple of bangers at the Den especially, and he's always had that drive to beat us. Today he just didn't have a kick, and he didn't look interested. A couple of times in dangerous positions, and just P-rolled it to old Sarkic in goal. I thought it was a much better performance all round. I thought defence were just very comfortable. I think that the chances that they had were sometimes down to our own misgivings. I think giving the ball away cheaply and then breaking, but the goalkeeper's made a couple of good saves. We probably could have been a bit better in the final third. Again, final pass, final movement could have been a little bit better. But we get two goals, comfortable clean sheet. Sounds horrible. It's 6 points away from the relegation zone now. So that's the type of thing we're looking for. I thought Bradshaw again worked his backside off. Emakhu was immense, wasn't he? I think we got a player there, but we got to play more often. Direct, cause them all sorts of bother. Breaking his neck, direct running. That's what you like. Just getting at a player. I feel used to do it superbly. Get at a player and just don't stop. Don't do what Anthony for Man United does. All the pace in the world, but he just wants to take 7 or 8 touches to draw a guy in. Why? Just drive at him, get him to commit and knock it round him. Emakhu was immense at that today. Thought Honeyman and Saville in the middle worked really well. Hard grafters. Saville, completely different team, aren't we, when he plays? He's experienced now, and he's the reading of the game and where to be, when to pinch the ball, when to nick a free kick, when to give a free kick. I think he's just been absolute class for us the last couple of years. He's not the same Saville he was before. He's shown that he's even better version of that. Okay, we do miss a midfielder that can score 10 to 15 goals. I think Fleming's gone off the boil. But you just wonder why Saville. I don't know why the boys crying. We just got three points. It's just a different player now. That's where I'm going. He's throwing me off, isn't he? Look at that. Everyone's in a joyous mood. Yeah, I just think he's got to play. I don't know why Rowett weren't playing him. Circle the rumours now if you want. Norton Cuffy looks a dangerous player. Leonard looks solid now. That right back, right hand side spot is winning a lot of headers. So didn't give Dykes much to go on. I think he's trying to lean on Leonard, thinking he's probably the weaker of the centre halves, and Leonard did superbly well. I can't really knock anyone. Watmore looked dangerous again in that second half, and splashes in the first half. So that's the type of performance we've got to be putting in terms of effort, in terms of a bit of a little bit between your teeth, and get do you know what, we're going to just drive and have something about us to make something happen. Not just accepting the fact that not much is looking like it's on here, and just start going through the motions, paying them back, lose the ball, walk back. Just have that drive to get forward and create something. So I'm happy with that. Obviously, QPR are in banging trouble. They are not. They've won a few games lately, I know that, but they're down there for a reason, just like we are. You've got to be winning those home games. They'll probably look at that. They could have nicked something today going into the game. We're out of form. So that's where we are at the moment. But I always say the last 3 games we probably should have been looking at 7 points minimum, just because of who we're playing. Teams that play us are probably thinking the same. We've got to beat us. So it does go both ways. I'm not an idiot. Well, I am, but that's a separate matter. But you look at a situation, you think, well, these are the games we've got to win. We've got another big game against Norwich. I want to see Emakhu play again. I want to see him running at people. I want to see him committing people and making them on the back foot and having them scared, and having a little sort of tricky player like Watmore who can make them think, oh, is he going to go wide? Is he going to come inside? Is he going to play it? Is he going to try something? Bradshaw, just constant pressure, and even if he's not doing anything, it's much better pressure on off the ball, chasing things down, running after a lost cause for 30, 40 yards, so that they haven't got all the time in the world when they finally catch up to the ball and bring it down. You know, you've got to think about little things that make a big difference, and sometimes it's the basics and the simple things, and that's what we've got to start doing. They put in that type of effort against other teams, and they do it against Norwich, then, you know, whatever the result is, and say they put it in. I think the last couple of games it's been a bit frustrating. We've not had that urgency to kill a game off, or you know, get another goal, or find a goal. So good festive period for ending it with a London derby win at home. I hope everyone enjoys their cold turkey sandwiches today, and enjoy the 3 o'clocks. Come on, you Lions!